Hey, folks. You may have noticed that I made a 9 ball on one of those breaks and I rolled it back up to James to get it spotted, and that's how we play around here. It counts as a game, but if both players agree to just let the player keep on shooting and just spot the 9, then that's what we do. If one of the players does not agree, then we rewrite and break again. There's another 9 on the break right there. So yeah, my brake's working on this day, as you might be able to tell. But for the most part, not every game. I just something wrong here in the first game. I don't quite remember what it is, but we're going to go ahead and let her roll. We got bad on something. I think it was that 3 ball. And you see, the problem here is I got a little too straight in on the 2, and I don't want to draw this too much because there's a chance of scratching in the side. So I just kind of tried to stun draw it out, and I think I make the 3 but get bad on the 4. And this 4 ball, I should have banked. It's an easy bank, and it puts me right on the 5. But I tried to cut it in like a dummy, and I overcut it. Wound up with that. So we get to see James play, and I'm going to show you a mistake that a lot of guys make. You see how he's down on the ball and getting ready to see how his body's moving around just a little bit. It's not good. You have to get down on the ball and just stay perfectly still. If something looks wrong, then stand back up and get down on it again. It's kind of robotic. And this is why I believe he's getting bad shape. I think he makes the 6 ball on a tough cut rate. He just kind of poked it. So James is off his game. Believe it or not, this guy can play a little. And he's kind of a streaky player. Once he gets on a roll, it stays for a little while. You just gotta hang with him. And you can't give him anything. You can't give him. He shouldn't have missed that. But he leaves me bad, so I try to play safe here and get this cue ball up behind the 9, and I fail to do that. So I'm giving him too many chances. You can't do this. So this turned out to be a bad safe. At first I thought I got him, but I think I just hit it a little too hard. And he should be out here if something goes wrong. So this isn't the best game in the world, but I mean, it's real. Stuff like this happens. You guys watching the World Cup of Pool? I think it's free on YouTube. There's no charge to watch it. It's been a great tournament. The U.S. was up 5-0 against the Philippines, and it's a race to 7. And then somehow they wound up losing 7-5. So that was not James's best effort. Let's go ahead and get on to the next game. Yeah, we have a little bit of trouble getting started here, and James dogs this shot, and I banked the 1. I guess I'll just wait until we get to it.
Yeah, I need to go home and lick my wounds after today.
And right here, and I had to bank it hard because I had to straighten it out and get around the 2 ball. But it came up way short. The rail gave too much. Almost 2-routed, but that didn't work. See, I had to get back on the 2 at the same time of trying to straighten out the 1 and trying to get around the 1. And you can see I'm perfect on the 2. So if I had made that, I'd be out. See how he's adjusting while he's down? You don't want to do that, folks. That wasn't a bad shot. He tries to, for some reason, I guess he tried to billiard off the 5 ball. He shot it in the side. I guess he was trying to get back on the 3. Yeah, that's exactly what he was trying to do. So he's getting a little bit frustrated and still struggling here. This is wide open. Any decent player should run these out, especially with ball in hand. So it's not saying much what I do here. Yeah, I had to be careful. I had to get on the right side of this 4 ball in order. Well, I could have got far on the left side and gotten on the 5, but it's just easier to come up short on that 4 ball. You don't need a whole hell of a lot of angle to get back down table on the 6. The problem I run in here when I shoot, I guess that's the 8. It's hard to tell on my screen. I just wanted to trickle out the center of the table, but I wound up hitting the edge of the pocket, and it kind of kept me on the rail right there. So it left me with a difficult shot off the rail. The best thing you can do here is follow through and stay down. Let's move on to the next game. And, it's worth mentioning that once you find the break spot, every table has a different break spot, and they change daily. The break spot changes. So if you're in like a tournament or something, take a good look at the wear marks on the table. Once the good players know where the break spot is on that particular table, and that should be where the wear spots are. But like I said, it changes all the time. So I found it on this table, and it's somewhere between the center diamond and the first diamond to the left. So now it's just a ball over from on the right hand side of the first diamond. And that, of course, is referring to the bottom short rail. Let's go ahead and move on here. So I'm going to go ahead and play a couple clips from the next several games. And I want to show you something on this 7 ball. Now, I'm shooting a 7 in the bottom left-hand corner pocket in order to get right on the 8 without hitting the 8. So I'm drawing off the side rail and getting on the left-hand side of the 8. And did you see that? Yeah, let's go ahead and replay that and zoom in and see what happened. I'm glad the camera was on. That was crazy. In this one, I just want to point out a safety plan that a lot of guys don't think about. So it was a good break until, I guess that's the 3 ball that hit the cue ball and brought it down table. Now the 3 ball is tied up with the 4 ball. The 1 ball went on the breaks. So there's a couple things you can do here, and let's just pause right now. If you bank the 2 cross side, the cue ball is going to get away from you because you're going to have to shoot it with a little bit of speed. So the cue ball is going to go back down table. And now you're not going to have a shot on the 3. You could bank the 2 into the 3 and then hope for the best. But again, the cue ball is going to go down table. And if you get back up table on the 2, to do that, you would have to go down table with the cue ball through all that traffic and then back up table. And that's just a horrible plan because the chances of all that happening perfect are slim. So the best thing to do here is to play it safe. Leave James hard and use the cue ball to break out that 3 and 2. So next time it's your turn at the table, you'll have a clear run out and a shot on the 3. So you're playing safe at the same time as breaking out that cluster. So I was trying to stick him behind the 4 and using the 3 to just stop the cue ball, but it hit the 4 first. But that's okay, I still left him tough. And even if he makes this 2, it's going to be very difficult to get back on the 3. Yeah, he wanted to switch to 8 ball, so I was like, okay. Not a problem, let's do some 8 ball. You'll see here I break from the right of center just like a ball or 2. Right about there. And that's just because we switched to 8 ball, and I lighten up a lot on my break. I just want the ball spread out. Not a great break. Yeah, I think I'm taking stripes. I think I shot the 11 bad and missed, and I gave him another chance, but he didn't take advantage of it. Got his banana. Gotta get your potassium. This dude. There's a follow shot here. It's kind of a rare shot in 8 ball, but as long as you hit your own ball first. If it hits one of his balls and both balls go in, it's a legal shot. So the 9, and I think that was a 5 ball that he just left in the pocket. This is the follow shot that I shoot, and I'll show you this. We'll take care of that shot in another video. There's kind of a trick to it that you should know, particularly if you play a lot of 8 ball. 3 ball kind of screwed me up a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be much of a problem. Shot the 11 first because I had to hold it up for, that key ball shot to get on the 8.
Hey, Jack, you learning anything?
Yeah. Not to lose, not to miss.